This is the eAhora 4000W M8S Electric Motorcycle, one of the most impressive and bold electric bikes I've seen on the market lately. Just looking at this thing parked in front of me, you can't really ignore the sturdy, sporty presence it brings. For anyone into electric bikes or just thinking about diving into this type of commuting solution, I want to give a quick review that goes over my first impressions, my hands-on experience, the highlights that got me excited, some things that gave me pause, and wrap up with whether or not I think it's a solid choice for day-to-day use. When I first checked out the M8S, what got my attention immediately was its shape and style. This bike doesn't mess around. It's mean, low-slung, and looks way more like a high-end motorcycle than anything close to a scooter. The matte black finish, though you can get it in mirror red as well, is sharp and modern, and the gold front forks plus the oversized rear shock absorber add a level of luxury and sportiness you'd expect from something racing-inspired. The angular frame, built from carbon steel, instantly feels robust and solid. If you're wondering about comfort, that seat is noticeably wide. eAhora calls it an airbag seat, and compared to typical motorcycle saddles, it really helps cushion longer rides. There's a bullet-shaped taillight and decorative rivets around the seat, and you have the option of adding saddlebags or cases if you need to carry stuff for commuting. I also noticed the LCD screen right away. It's bright, colorful, and big enough to see all your details even under direct sunlight. From my experience riding the M8S, I can say the performance really stands out. This isn't just another e-bike with pedal assist. Under the hood, or I guess under the frame, there's a 4,000-watt brushless motor. This means you get a real punch when you twist the throttle. I was honestly a little shocked in a good way at just how quickly it accelerates. The torque is 170 newtons, so you really feel that instant surge when you take off. On city streets, it easily handles all types of traffic and can even leave some cars behind at a green light. The max speed is around 50 miles per hour, but it's not just about speed. It's about how stable and in control you feel at higher speeds. I'm on the taller side, and usually on smaller electric bikes, I feel cramped or unstable, especially around turns or at faster speeds. The M8S, with its long wheelbase and 12.5-inch wheels, feels grounded and safe. The full suspension system helps a lot, smoothing out potholes and rough patches. The front fork and dual-tube hydraulic rear shock absorbers are adjustable, and I could tweak the settings to match how stiff or soft I wanted the ride to be. Even when I took it over bumpy city roads and up a few hills, it stuck to the ground and absorbed almost everything. Something else I want to highlight is the braking system. It's got dual hydraulic disc brakes, both front and back, each with enlarged 12.5-inch discs. I know some people get nervous with electric bikes about stopping power, especially when you're carrying extra weight or if you need to brake hard in an emergency. From my experience, these brakes are quick, really responsive, and the lever feels solid. Whether I needed a gradual slowdown or a sharp stop, the bike handled it without any drama. Let's not forget range, because for most people thinking about going electric, how far you can go on a charge is a big deal. The battery is a 72-volt 35Ah lithium pack, and eAhora claims over 70 miles on a single charge. On my usual rides, mixing city streets and some short stints on rural roads, I've been able to do over 60 miles before needing to recharge. If you ride lighter or stick to more consistent speeds, I really think you can stretch that out. And the fast charger, which comes with the bike, gets you back to full power in about 3 to 4 hours. It's hot swappable too, so you can remove the battery easily if you live in an apartment and need to bring it inside to charge. One of the key features that sets this bike apart is all the tech built in. The IP66 rated LCD color display is waterproof and stays readable even if you get caught in the rain. It displays your speed, battery level, trip data, and current gear mode. There's also a built-in wireless charging port for your cell phone, so you don't have to worry about your phone running out of battery during longer rides. For night rides, the lighting array is seriously impressive. Super bright front light with both regular and high beam options, integrated rear lights, turn signals, hazard lights, even a license plate light if you want to go legit and register it as a street-legal motorcycle. In my opinion, the best thing about the eAhora M8S is how it blends real motorcycle feel with the benefits of an electric drivetrain. If you like speed, torque, and just want something that feels stable and confidence-inspiring, this is a great pick. I'd recommend this for anyone who wants a fast daily commuter, especially if you need to cover significant distances, or if you want the freedom to take the bike out on weekends for fun or exploration. The adjustable suspension, wide padded seat, and powerful brakes all work together to deliver a riding experience that doesn't just meet expectations, but exceeds what you typically get from most electric bikes on the market. Now, to keep things honest, I have to mention some things I'm not crazy about. The first is the weight. At just over 200 pounds, this isn't something you're going to casually bring upstairs or pick up if it tips over. Even moving it around the garage or maneuvering in tight spots requires some muscle. That's kind of expected with a full-powered electric motorcycle, but it's definitely something you'll need to consider, especially if you live in spaces where you have to lift or move the bike frequently. Because it's so powerful and has weight to it, I wouldn't recommend this to absolute beginners, though you don't need a motorcycle license in every area. That depends on your local laws. Something else to keep in mind is the setup. While the bike shows up mostly pre-assembled, there's still some work to do. Getting the handlebars and wheels on isn't hard, but you do need some tools and a bit of time. I know I was a little bit nervous the first time I put it together, mostly because the manual could have been a bit clearer, but after that initial assembly, everything felt solid and ready to ride. If you're not comfortable with basic mechanical setup, you might want to have a shop help or a mechanically inclined friend nearby. On price, this is definitely an investment. I get that not everyone is ready to drop this kind of cash on an electric bike, even when it's as fully loaded as the M8s. But when you look at the overall build quality, the thought put into comfort and performance, and the extras like the smart display, lighting, and app integration, I feel like the value lines up with the asking price if you plan to really make use of everything it offers. Just know that you're paying for a premium e-motorcycle, not a toy. In conclusion, riding the eAhora 4000W M8S electric motorcycle feels much closer to being on a traditional gas-powered bike, but with all the perks of electric: quiet operation, less maintenance, and no gas stops. It's perfect for experienced riders who want electric speed and power without sacrificing comfort or safety, and from my experience, it will definitely turn heads wherever you ride it. The weight and initial assembly are worth accepting for the performance and features you get out of the box. You can find detailed information about the eAhora 4000W M8S electric motorcycle in the comments section. See you in the next video.